I used to volunteer to read to the blind guy down the street until I realized he was never blind to begin with. He lived alone, 2 houses down. Mr. Calder. Quiet old guy, pale eyes, always in the same chair by the window. He put up a flyer at the grocery store asking for a volunteer to read books aloud to him a few times a week. I figured why not. He never said much, just nodded when I arrived, pointed to the stack of books, and sat perfectly still while I read. I assumed he just liked the company, but little things started bothering me, like how he'd laugh before I read the punchline, or how he'd turn his head slightly toward the book whenever I showed a photo. Once I paused mid-sentence and he said, without missing a beat, "Keep going." He just entered the room. I brushed it off. Maybe he had partial sight or remembered the stories. Then one day I caught him watching me. Not just facing me, watching. His eyes tracked me perfectly as I walked around the room. I tested it, moving faster, stopping suddenly. His head followed every time. I didn't say anything, just left early. Later that night, I looked up the property records out of curiosity. Mr. Calder died 3 years ago. The house had been listed as vacant since. I called the police. They searched the place top to bottom, said it was empty, furniture covered in sheets, thick dust everywhere, except for the living room chair. It was spotless, like someone had been sitting there. They found something else too, a stack of books. On top, a worn copy of The Turn of the Screw. Tucked inside, a note in tight handwriting. "Thank you for reading to me. I liked your voice the most." I moved out a week later, but sometimes, late at night, I catch a whiff of his cologne by my window.